shots. Okay, and it's very simple. One that and we're doing chip shots right around the green. So say within 15, 20 feet max out from the greens, and I think once you start getting out further out, they become more pitch shots, right?
Mhm.
Where we want the
Sure.
club to stop. And the basic difference is that a pitch has more air time, less ground time. So once a pitch shot hits, we generally want it to stop within a 15, 20 foot
Mhm.
area. And then, as you get better, you want to learn how to make that shorter, right? 5,
Right.
10 feet
Yeah.
for lob shot. And then a chip is in the air less time, and then on the ground and rolling. Okay, so you're dragging like the handle's getting way out here,
Mhm.
and then there's no compression. The ball's not getting pinched and popped, right?
Mhm.
So as I said, we're going to put in two basic shots. I've got a 56. I'd like to see your feet a little closer together. You're gonna lean towards the front side, and then I almost feel like from my lead hip down to my foot, I'm almost pressing down into the ground. Okay, and basically this is just going to create stability for the lower body, and then it puts the body sort of, you can imagine you're just on a slight downhill slope, and what that'll do is that it'll cause the instrument to go in slightly downward motion or path to the ball, angle to the ball, so we learn how to sort of pinch it or make better contact.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm fairly close. I'm gonna have the club a little bit more upright. You can even shorten it a little bit. Some players find it a little more comfortable. And then we want to feel like the handle is just ever so slightly in front of the hands. I don't want you to overdo it, right? You'll tend to take the bounce out of the shot,
Mhm.
and then you get a lot of those shots that kind of grab, and they do that little stutter step going through. You want to eliminate those. Okay, so with your stroke, you're kind of like lifting the handle away like this, but there's no sort of I get the feeling like there's an internal stretch when I hit these little shots. Okay, so my feel when I hit these little shots is that the top of the club is going to stay within the frame of my body, right? So as I go back, I don't need a tremendous amount of length on the shot. I may rock the shoulders a little bit, maybe hinge the elbow and the wrist just a little bit to elevate the club, but I'm not dragging the handle away like that,
Okay.
right? So that'll create that little internal sort of
Okay.
energy, right? So you see that the handle goes here. And then on the lead side, I want to keep the handle here as well, so we talked a little bit about that it impact, the club head's kind of getting out in front of the hands, and then this is a cancer in the short game is when you go this way,
Mhm.
right, especially at your level, the tendency is to blade it or hit it thin, right? And obviously we want to eliminate those shots as well. So feet together, we're going to lean a little bit left, and then when I hit the shot, it's more of a little hit and hold,
I see.
right? As opposed to, like having this long
Okay.
follow through. Okay, as we get into pitch shots, we release the head a little bit more, and but for chip shots, it's more of a little hit and hold motion.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
So that'll create that. So with a 60, this one will stop within about 15, 20 feet. So there's not a tremendous amount of roll on this shot. Can you see it?
Mhm.